Hi everyone, it's Laurie. I hope you all are well and are having a lovely day wherever it is that you are today. I'm filming this on a kind of quiet Sunday morning. It's actually very chilly here today for being August 6th. Yeah, it's the 6th of August, but it's about 60 degrees Fahrenheit. I don't know what that is in Celsius, but it's kind of chilly, you know, autumn-like weather. So, kind of a nice break from the heat. I've been meaning to do this walkthrough for quite a while. I've had this oracle deck for a few months, and it's kind of different. I don't see it very many places, and I think there may only be one other video on YouTube going through this. And it's a really nice oracle. I like it a lot, so I wanted to share it with all of you, and I hope you enjoy this walkthrough. It's called L'Oracle du Monde. It's by a woman named Emily de Dieu. It's French. Everything is in French on this oracle. The keywords, the instructions. Well, I will show you. This is the back that you get, and this is the front card. With the help of my son and a little bit of Google, I've spent some time translating the all of the paperwork, the materials and things that are included with the deck. There's no specific method for consulting these cards in this deck. Each card must be interpreted according to your feelings. Remember that the answers match your level of awareness of the moment. If you cannot interpret a card, repeat with a clear question. If your mind is confused in the draw, it's very likely the draw is also confused. So it's important to consult L'Oracle du Monde with a serious mind without being afraid to receive the answers. So L'Oracle du Monde, I apologize for my pronunciation, is composed of 75 cards. They are written and illustrated by Emily de Dieu. Each card brings us to a distant country or to an old custom in order to answer our deep questions, whether they are psychological or spiritual or material. Our own answers reside within each of us, so the cards become a mirror of our soul, enabling us to highlight the key we hold. So in this sense, L'Oracle du Monde helps us to know how to see. And she goes on to say this deck it is for all professionals and neophytes. It is a door which leads directly to our interior. And are you ready for this wonderful journey? I purchased the deck online at Emily de Dieu's website, which I will link below, and it was about €25, I believe. Yeah, so let me move forward with that. So included in the deck is the back card, which has some information, the front card as well. You also get 3 cards which give keywords for each card keyword. And I have actually worked over a period of time to translate those into, you can see here, English for myself, which I would be happy to share with anyone who has these cards and would like the English translation. So you can see there are keywords in French. And she also includes 4 different spreads on cards as well. These just come, there's no tuck box, they come in a plastic cellophane type of wrapping. And there are 4 different spreads, which I've also spent some time translating into English, and I'm actually going to talk about those at the end. So let me just get to the walkthrough of the cards. The beginning, enemy or duality, opportunity. You can see actually for a lot of these, even if you don't speak French, the words are definitely going to be familiar enough to an English speaker too. Isn't that a pretty card? To be able to guess. And also they can be read intuitively because the illustrations are just so beautiful. Change. obviously union or contract. One thing I wanted to mention is also included in this deck are 8 cards, I believe, that represent the chakras. The 7 chakras, and then I think there is an 8th for the aura or the, astral body. This card, number 6, happiness, also represents the sacral chakra. So it can also be used in chakra readings. Let's see, 7 is harmony. Liberation or detachment. You can see that there are a lot of different time periods and different cultures kind of represented in the cards. There's ancient Egypt was back here. And this is gestation or waiting. Obviously, revelation. Excess. Luxury. Illusion. Punishment or reproach. Friendship. You can see the little girl and her panda friend. That's very sweet. Light. God. This is also a chakra card, which can represent the solar plexus. Wealth and abundance. Peace. Purity or water. Destiny or star. Could also be a star card. But this could also be a moon card as well. It's illusion. Isn't she beautiful? What are we hiding behind? Or is this what's really underneath? Protection or guardian angel. It's kind of got a Russian theme there. Crossroads or choice. Vigilance or secrecy. Apprenticeship, initiation, learning. Love. And this card can also be used to represent the heart chakra. A dispute or lies. This is the man card. Key or solution. Disillusion. Reflection or meditation. Wisdom can also represent the soul. Sadness or melancholy. Sacrifice or devotion. Now I don't understand how the scorpion is sacrifice or devotion. So I just don't understand that one. If anyone has any ideas, I'd love to know what your thoughts are. Voyage, a trip. It can also represent movement. This is the woman card. Success or an outcome. The details are super pretty in these cards. Communication or a message, like in Lenormand, and this also represents the throat chakra as one of the 8 chakra cards. And this represents the here and now, but it can also mean a gift. The future or looking ahead. Obstacles. Doubts or questions. Solitude. I wonder if that has anything to do with the sacrifice card. Looks to be about the same place, daytime, nighttime. If anyone has any thoughts on that, I'd love to hear your thoughts. An impasse or a blockage. Let's see, it's very, very beautiful. That looks almost, well, I don't know, Mayan or Incan, Aztec. I'm sorry that I really don't know the difference. I think that's maybe Mayan. I don't know. Collapse or falling apart. This House of Cards is collapsing. A break or a separation. This sort of reminds me a bit of the Scythe card in Lenormand. Accepting and letting go. The past or nostalgia. Luck, blessings, chance, little blessings. Again, this is very like Lenormand there. Failure or inability, which I believe she's, trying to knit maybe, and it's not going very well. Health and vitality. And here we see this beautiful woman with all her chakras are aligned. And beautiful vitality there. Conscience. This is the conscience or the soul. And as a chakra card, it represents the crown chakra. Confusion or darkness. She's kind of trapped in those vines. She can't see how to get out. And let me see, 53, forgiveness. That's a Buddha. Isn't that pretty? Fear or danger. It's just a mostly black card with just 2 scary little red eyes there. I don't know what those are, robot eyes or monsters. Things that go bump in the night, the boogeyman. This one is, let's see, power, grounding, and it's also stands for the root chakra as one of the chakra cards. Intuition, and this one stands for the third eye chakra in the chakra cards. Clairvoyance, obviously. Isn't that pretty? Temperance or moderation. Healing. Oh, how pretty is that? Look, There's a singing bowl and some beautiful crystals. This is a no answer. No answer. The unknown, I guess. Stability or justice. Balance, maybe, I suppose. Wishes or hope. This one is loss, failure. Yeah, it's kind of checkmate. And this is work, as in your business or your duties, your job. Guilt or wrongdoing. You can see it's a bird who's been hit by an arrow. Faithfulness, honesty, faith. Isn't that beautiful? I love that. Imagination. This one stands in for the 8th chakra, which is the astral body, or the aura, but it also means imagination. So I believe that's the final chakra card. I think you've seen all 8 of them now. And this is a decision, result. It can also stand for the law of attraction. This is childhood or innocence. Home and family. Death or mortality. Jealousy. Thorns on those roses. And the final card is the outcome, the end of a cycle. The whole universe there. Oop, that really kind of blew out the image there a bit. There we go. Oh, I think you can see it well that way. Okay, so these cards are, they're quite nice quality cards, and they're very matte in that they have almost a silky, is silk the right feeling? Rubberized almost kind of feeling. I don't know if you've ever felt that on the front of some newer paperback books, softcover books they're making now, and they have got a very velvety kind of texture to them, almost a rubber velvet sort of texture. Does that make sense? And this is what these feel like. They're really luscious. And these are the backs. So I guess they're not reversible, but you wouldn't really read them reversible. Okay, so now let me share with you the suggested spreads from the card inserts. This one is called the World Spread, and this spread allows you to answer a specific question. So she has you drawing 7 cards randomly and arranging them as this diagram shows. The first card represents your current state of mind. The second and third cards indicate what led you to the current situation. The fourth and fifth suggest tips to follow in order to move forward, and the sixth and seventh provide the result. On the back of that is the life spread, and this spread gives answers to every major axis of life: health, love, family, friendship, money, and work. So to do this, remove the card or the cards to represent the querent. Up here at the top, that's the self card, either a man or a woman. And then remove cards number 50. So card number 50 for health, card number 25 for love, card number 70 for family, card number 14 for friendship, 16 for money, and 63 for work. So you take those out and lay those into position, and then you shuffle the remaining cards and draw cards to lay down next to each of these in order to answer the specific questions. And she also says in the instructions that you can draw additional cards if you need more specificity and to read them intuitively. Okay, this spread is called the Soul Spread. This spread allows us to take stock of our spiritual evolution. In order to do this, take card number 69 for the inner child. Right there. Okay, there we go. 69 for the inner child, 58 for healing energy, 67 for creative visualization, 47 for karma, 20 for ego, card number 2 to represent the shadow self, 15 to represent our light self. Can you see that? I apologize if it's not focusing. Is that card 15? No, it's card number 12. I'm sorry, for our light self. And 57 for messages from our guides. Then you will shuffle the remaining cards and deal one card next to each of these designated cards. Sorry. Focus, focus. And then read the results intuitively for the state of your inner child, the state of healing energy, the state of your karma, your ego, your shadow self, etc. Okay? And the fourth spread that's included in this deck is the chakra spread, and this allows us to know the health of our 7 chakras. So to do this, we take out the cards as I went through them for the root chakra. There we go. The sacral chakra, solar plexus, heart chakra, throat chakra, third eye, and the crown. And I suppose you could also do the one that represented the aura as well, which was number 67, the astral body. Then, once you have these cards out as significators, shuffle the remaining cards and deal one card next to each designated card and read the results intuitively. So these are super beautiful cards. I wanted to show how nicely they work alongside some other pretty common decks. One deck I like to use them with is the Medicine Woman Tarot. And you can see how beautifully these cards work. This is a very, very pretty card. And I think they just look absolutely beautiful with the energy seems to be very similar. The color palette, the artwork, they vibe very well together. Mostly I look for the vibe more than matchy-matchy. I like the vibe to harmonize. Another deck that I like to use this with is my Osho Zen Tarot. So this oracle deck does not shy away from kind of some deeper shadow types of issues, and just randomly pairing them together, you can see they work really well. I think they vibe, as I say, very well. The energies very similar. And I suppose the artwork is a little similar in that this is kind of a, and it has a bit of an, what I say, an Eastern feel. It does have a bit of an exotic feel. There's Africa, ancient Egypt, the Middle East, India, the Far East, Russia. Oh, let me change some cards here. So, as you can see, just from random, oh, they're beautiful. And they're very, very, I find them quite easy to read intuitively. What else do I want to share? So I'll post the link to where I purchased this deck. As I said, it came in just some cellophane wrapping with instructions on the cards and the top and bottom art card. I did make my own translations over a period of time for my own notes, which if any of you happen to get the deck and you'd like the English translations, you know, just contact me, let me know. I ordered this from the website, which is all in French, and I used Google Translate in my browser to translate it, and everything went really, really well, except for some reason I ordered 2 decks instead of 1. And I don't know how I did that, but I don't know what I did. That was inadvertent. But so I have 2 decks, and I don't need 2 decks, so I'm probably going to be offering one for trade on the Facebook group. So if you're in the Facebook group and you're maybe interested in doing a trade at some point, let me know. I don't know when I'll be offering that up for trade, sometime in the future. So I hope you've liked this deck. Hope you liked the walkthrough. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave them below. And thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.